Hey folks, Dr. Fontology here. Today we're going to show you a speed and performance comparison between FontAgent Pro Server and Universal Type Server for the Enterprise. Both products are current shipping versions, both running current operating systems, both running on Intel-based machines, and both will be uploading and verifying the Adobe FontFolio 11 library. This represents a good basic situation for anybody that will be implementing a font server in their workflow. So let's get started. We're going to start with the Universal Type Server. We're going to drag the Adobe FontFolio into the workgroup, and we're going to start the timer. Here we go. And let's get the timer started. So we've started the timer over here on UTS. Now, I'm going to move over to FontAgent Pro, and we're going to start the timer over here. And the same thing, we're going to drag our fonts over here. And by the way, these are 2,400 fonts, over 400 families that'll be uploaded into each server. And FontAgent Pro is going through its verification process, making sure that all the fonts can rip and print as expected. Over here we're showing that Universal Type Server is processing the files. We can see that we have a timer going on both screens, so pay attention to that. Right now we're updating the font database on FontAgent Pro. We're at only 79 fonts on Universal Type Server, and there was no problems found with our import. Again, we're at 150 fonts. Now what I want to do at this point is, now that I've uploaded this test library, as you can see right here, I'm pointing with my cursor, I want to bring it into the server. So I am going to click on this button here, and I'm not going to delete because I don't have anything to delete, oops. But I'm going to click on this Adobe FontFolio test here, and I'm going to upload those to the server. Again, let's recap. We're over here at Universal Type Server. It's showing 400 fonts uploaded. And we're 1 minute and 23 seconds into the process. But what I wanted to show here is, look how fast FontAgent Pro Server is actually uploading its fonts into the server. Okay? We're still processing the files over here at 500 and some odd. But right now, FontAgent Pro Server has done a complete verification of the library, and it's also almost completed uploading over 2,400 fonts. Oh, we're done. Okay, we're done at roughly 1 minute 59. Now, I can continue to come over here and do other things, like go over to my users and mess around with that. Check my library and licenses, my usage, so forth. But let's go ahead and assign some fonts to a group, and let's see what we got here. I'm going to slide this out ever so carefully, and I'm going to make this available for the group, and I'm going to say save. And then what I'm going to do is come over to my client, and then I'm going to, let's see here, connect to server and synchronize that too. Might as well do that while we're at it. So now I'm actually deploying the fonts to the workflow, and Universal Type Server is still loading fonts into the server. So you can see that I'm already getting work done over here on the FontAgent Pro Server with the same libraries, same performing machines, same current operating systems, same current shipping products for both. And I'm moving forward in my implementation of the server process to my users, and Universal Type Server is still uploading and verifying fonts. Universal Type Server is now at 3 minutes and 41 seconds. It's at 1,400 fonts. Again, we're done. We're loading fonts down to our users at this point. And now we have downloaded the users as you can see by this little representation of a server icon on FontAgent Pro Client, that we've completely gone through the process and farther along than the standard verification and upload. We're at 4 minutes now. We're at 1,700 fonts. As you can see, it's still quite a ways off here in their little diagram. I can continue to do things over here in FontAgent Pro if I want, but I'm pretty much done. I've deployed my fonts to my user group, I've verified them, and I've delivered 2,400 fonts to my work group. We're at 1,900, we're at 2,000. We're almost approaching 5 minutes here. I could be done and having a cup of coffee. If I was an IT person, I'd probably be climbing the walls right now. If I was a creative person waiting to get work done, waiting for my fonts, I'd be calling IT right now going, hey, where are my fonts? Okay, we're getting close. Over 5 minutes now. Come on. You can do it. Just a few more. Anyways, you can see that Universal Type Server's performance is a little bit behind the performance of FontAgent Pro Server. So if getting things done quickly and be able to do more in your day and not spending more time managing fonts and deploying them to your workflow, FontAgent Pro is the clear winner in speed and performance of both uploading, verifying, and deploying the fonts to your workflow. Thank you very much. This has been Dr. Fontology. Stay tuned for more videos on fonts and font managers. Thank you. If you'd like to know more about Insider Software, you can go to www.insidersoftware.com.